All right, we're so fortunate tonight to be joined by the great young welterweight Vergil Ortiz Jr., who today was involved in a purse bid for his mandatory WBA title contending fight against Eimantas Stanionis. Vergil, congratulations. Golden Boy Promotions, your promoter, stepped up, won the purse bid. What's that say to you about their interest in, carving out your career and making sure that it's promoted to the best of its ability instead of having it done by someone else?
That's it definitely means a lot. It shows that they have a lot of trust, a lot of high hopes in my career, and that they're willing to back me up with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is going to be a significant fight in 2023. Is there any projected date to the fight at this point?
I don't really know. I mean, I've read my manager posted something about March, but it's just speculation at this point. First, we got to make the fight, like we got to sign and stuff. So,
It'd be ideal for you, I'm sure, if it was staged in Texas. But any idea where this bout is headed?
um, I really don't know. I would love to fight in LA again for sure.
Yeah,
It's the last time I fought in LA, I think it was like 2018. It's been way too long.
there is so much buzz about your career. I mean, I think anyone who's watched you, I mean, obviously knocking out everyone you fought, everyone who's watched you fight just has an admiration for your ability. You are a fighter's fighter. I mean, you give the fans what they come to see, which is the knockout. That really does transcend, I believe, any location, no matter where this fight ends up. And certainly it's going to be somewhere like LA or Las Vegas. There's going to be a big crowd here. And I think the fight fans sense, what is coming toward a welterweight belt. Do you feel that gratitude and that appreciation from the fans?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know what? I I definitely feel the love. I know that they love watching my fights, and I love having them supporting me. It's always a good feeling when you have support, So it's always great. I love the fans.
Stanionis, what do you know about him? How tough of a customer is he going to be for you? Does this is the style problematic in any way, shape, or form?
I believe we actually have a similar style. We have a high guard, we fight inside, both strong. So I don't want to say it's problematic. I think it's actually a very fan friendly style fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, have you? I know he trained a lot in Southern California as well. Did you guys ever cross paths?
I've never seen him in person before. No.
Really
Yeah.
interesting. Now, how many of his fights have you watched?
I've seen the most recent one when he fought Butayev.
Uh huh.
And I've seen a few more, but I can't name the opponents.
What I mean for you, this fight, it should be you win this fight, you're going to get a title shot, right?
Yeah, I mean that's what we're hoping for. No, in boxing we don't know, but that's what we're hoping for.
What's been your thoughts? I know you've been asked this a lot, but let's just, it's look, the news has refreshed a little bit. Terrence Crawford just fought. What has been your take about, Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford, fighting someone, basically anyone but you? Are they, what do you think is going on in their minds in regards to delaying the inevitable?
I really don't know. Because it's really hard to understand, like, not even understand. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. We don't know. I don't want to say who's telling the truth, but there's always two different point of views, or maybe even three. But there's different stuff going on. People are thinking different stuff. People are saying different stuff on social media. So we really don't know what to think. So as far as what I think about them not fighting, I don't think either of them are scared of each other at
Right?
all. I think they both want to fight. It's for whatever reason, it's just not happening, and I don't know what to think about it. It's just like I don't know what to think about it. I
Do you,
really don't.
do you think based on you getting this fight that like you would maybe fight Errol Spence before Terrence Crawford does?
It could be possible. It definitely that is a definite possibility. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. What was your thoughts? Did you watch Terrence's fight over the weekend?
I didn't because I was on a plane back from LA. I was sparring over there in LA for like a few weeks because I don't get any sparring out here in Dallas. So I was out there, and as I was flying, all the fights happened. I missed the Teofimo fight, I missed the
Mhm.
Crawford fight, I missed all of that.
Yeah. I mean, was it really ever in doubt?
Yeah, we knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, I think that the fans appreciate you. They've obviously, clamored toward your fights. You have, and I know you have an appreciation for them. And I think you have the attitude too that like I mean, I'm not gonna put words in your mouth at all because I think, what the business decisions that fighters have to make are their own decisions. But I think you are the type of guy who would not let money get in the way of legacy. When you see that fight before you that you know is going to define you, I think you would be jumping at it. Am I right or wrong?
I mean, to an extent, I have worked my ass off for for this. I feel like I've earned my fair share. At the same time, I would never price myself out,
Hmm.
and I think that's what you're saying. But
Yeah.
I do believe I have I'm entitled to my own fair share. So I basically I'm not gonna fight for free,
Yeah.
but I definitely would love to make all the fights happen that people
Yeah.
want to see me in.
It is. I mean, because you're right. I mean, you look around the welterweight division, and not only do you have the two great champions who are undefeated and are begging to be fighting for each other, but you have the two great young lions, yourself and Boots Ennis, who are right there knocking on the door. I mean, there's so many great fights that could be made. And I know, look, whether they get made at welterweight or whether they get made at 154 pounds, there's just a string of incredible battles that are going to take place in the future, hopefully.
Exactly. So we'll just have to wait and see, let everything play out, and we'll see from there.
Let's be honest, Vergil. I mean, your fight against Stanionis could be the first of the best fights. All these good fights coming, right?
I definitely think so. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it,
Any
honestly.
major concerns with him? Does he do anything that you feel like, hey, this is my most serious fight. I'm really threatened, in the most serious way in this battle.
I mean, I wouldn't say concerning, but there's definitely all stuff that we have to look out for. It's as with every opponent. He's I think personally he probably will be my toughest opponent to date. And it just comes with the fact that he's I feel like he's really smart with his defense. He's really strong, and he's really tight, if that makes sense, with his punches and stuff. I mean, without hyping him up too much, I just feel like I think he's a good fighter. I mean,
Yeah.
I honestly can't take anything away from him. So
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's interesting and it's refreshing. I mean, you're basically your Golden Boy promotion stablemate, Ryan Garcia, has shown his willingness to get in there against someone like Tank Davis. Do you think the younger fighters do have a sense and do have this maybe the shared responsibility that boxing is watching us, boxing's future is in our hands. It's up to us to make these fights that everyone wants to see for the sake of the sport.
I don't even think we're doing it for the sport or even for the fans. I just think we want to prove ourselves
Mm,
to ourselves, not even to anybody else. And
great.
I think that's where it matters the most.
When are you gonna come back out to California here shortly after Christmas?
I believe so. Yes.
Great. And still be training with Manny?
Yes.
Great. Vergil Ortiz, thank you so much for your time tonight. Have a great Christmas holidays with your family. We really appreciate your time as always. And good luck with everything. We'll see you out here in LA shortly, okay?
Yeah, yeah, man. Likewise. Happy holidays.
Thank you so much, Vergil. You take care. Have a great evening.
You too.